This is our lowest listened episode ever. I'm so sorry, guys. If you stuck around, I'm going to try and make it the best episode.
He's going to take his pants off at the end.
I'll strip. Don't put it past me.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power. For the 5th time, it's your boy, Sean.
Hi.
What in the hell was that?
That was the worst one yet.
Oh my God. It's been a while, right? Since I've hosted.
Holy crap, that was bad.
Has it been
It's
that
been
long?
like 2 weeks.
It's only been 2 weeks.
Maybe 3 weeks, because you did 2 weeks in a row, so it's been.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
We got to give like one of you Monday and one of you Wednesday. And then you'd be hosting every week. So you're not as cold, Sean. Coming in hot every week. No?
Okay. But do people like this? I don't know. Comment below. Hi, it's Sean. It's your boy, Sean. Welcome to Reddit on Wiki. Almost started the welcome to the internet's only, but that's my other show. Don't worry about that one. Nobody else does. Hi. My
You think
name
he's
is.
slick trying to plug his shit all
I know.
the time?
That's
I
what
didn't even
was
say the
doing.
name.
I was motioning. He's fishing for compliments right now.
Yeah. You think he's slick, my boy?
Yeah, welcome to Reddit on Wiki. It's your boy, Sean. Josh and John just want to suck the soul out of any joy I have while podcasting.
Yo. Let's go.
Yeah, that's
Suck
right.
the soul out.
Yeah, let's get into the menu today. This is the host you're going to get because this is what John and Josh want from me. No soul, no happiness. First up from True Off My Chest, this is from user midscore.
Hell yeah.
From
Hey, yo, you need to stop this
Reddit,
shit.
The
This is our
marriage
last Monday episode,
subreddit.
Sean.
This is from user
the
Lazy
energy.
Bruh. This is what you want. This is what you asked for. I'm going to need some positive reinforcement. I'm not doing another episode of negativity. I need you to pick it up.
Oh, okay.
This is to both of you.
Sean's just mad we didn't get him a Christmas present.
That's true.
R/untitled people from user midscore. Let's do some house cleaning.
How many did you pick from Midscore?
2. They're good.
Okay.
They're good at their job.
They are.
So awkward.
This is what you asked for, boys.
I didn't ask for shit.
I need an apology.
For what exactly?
I said you were fishing for compliments. I don't know if that was not true. You said, I don't know if this is what people like, but comment in those comments below. You know they're going to say nice things, Sean. They always do.
They love
Do
you,
they?
man. You're a favorite.
According to does this guy fuck or does he not fuck? We have some mean commenters sometimes, guys.
Well, that's on shorts. We don't talk about those except for on that game show.
Which is hopefully a
guess.
hit, by the way. So by the time we hear this,
I think it will be.
Wikimaniacs read this. Yeah. That was pretty funny yesterday.
The whole basis of our show is dunking on people, so I'm sure they love does he fuck or does he not fuck?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Sean, you look extra handsome today. I mean that.
It's too late. The energy's so low, John. I think
know,
people
man.
just have to Venmo me at SEANSNTPOD. Just it feels real bad. I get bullied on here twice a week, every week.
Do you get bullied? I feel like we show you so much love.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I opened the last episode with complimenting your hair.
It's just like, how much is enough, you know? Like, is it? All right, fuck it. It's been 3 minutes. That was a long bit. I thought you guys would actually apologize and snap me out of it, but you guys can't even apologize to me.
No.
That's fucking rude, actually.
Sean,
to
I'm
be
white.
honest.
That's not our thing, okay?
White
not what we
tears?
do.
That's a thing. Y'all apologize all the time for shit.
Yeah.
There's so many things that have been
Is
done
it
to my
genuine? Are they genuine apologies? Who knows?
They probably aren't, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
There's been so many things that has been done to our people, Sean, that I refuse to apologize for anything anymore.
that's fair. I
Wow.
applaud that, actually.
Even to your own kind, John. That's kind of fucked up, you know?
That's what I said to our
a Texan.
You heard me say to our people, Sean.
Yeah, and
I
you can't even
apologize
apologize
for
to
shit.
somebody else. That's one of your people. It's
Would
crazy.
you apologize to me, John?
It's crazy.
Fuck no. Especially not you, Josh.
There we go. There we go.
God damn. All right. I'm going to try and be positive, even though these guys are mean to me and each other, I guess. But going to run it back with the menu because our Reddit users deserve more pizzazz when I say their name. We got from Chew Off My Chest. Man's wife cheated on him, but says it's not her fault. From Wikimaniac, mid-score. We got from r/marriage. My husband, who has been parenting my daughter for the past 10 years, does not want to be her real dad.
Oh, Jesus.
10 years?
Picked two heavy ones here, Sean. Holy.
From Lazy VB Bruh. And then we got from True Off My Chest. I went to the doctor today and I completely embarrassed myself.
That sounds like every single doctor's appointment I go to.
User Fox died. Yeah. Anytime where they have to take my weight or my blood, it's not great for my mental health.
Do you make the doctor apologize to you too?
No, because I have to go here. I choose to do this out of the joy of my heart, and then you guys just bring me down. It's crazy.
Okay. Well, I apologize, Sean.
Wow. I'm back, baby. All right, we're from r/entitled people, which is a first. I'm surprised we've never hit entitled people. That sounds like something right up our alley.
It does. Yeah. We're all entitled.
It's entitled. Sister-in-law stole our baby's name. Now she regrets it.
There's a lot of name stealing going on in Reddit.
I didn't know that was a thing until being a part of this show.
Same. Wild. There's tons of names. Just choose a different one.
I know. And this one is also from mid-score.
Hell yeah.
My personal goat because I'm entitled, I guess. I don't know. I like when people think of me and are nice to me, guys.
No.
Which is why I started this show off on such negative end. Anyways, before we get into it, guys.
I can see the comments. I can see the comments already just feeding you so many compliments at the beginning because
honestly, the comments are going to be like, I think Sean's a little fucking full of himself now. we got to stop giving him any sort of love. Yeah, now they will be for sure.
Yeah, but the first 3 minutes, I think it's going to be people complimenting you, and then it's going to be they're going to wait 2 minutes, and then you'll see them editing their comments.
They're going to be typing a comment and then slowly erasing it when they realize, I wasn't really hurt. I was just doing a bit, guys. Yeah, guys. Anything before we go ahead and start with the first story?
I know John had something first, so you can go ahead, John. And I'll read out some comments.
Actually, I just have a quick shout out. One of our personal friends, a family friend, opened up a restaurant in Dallas. So if you're in the Dallas area around Fair Park, if you enjoy Mexican fusion, it has like also has some French influence. Go to Mixed Tito's and shout out to our friend Jose Luis, amazing chef, gave us like the best service ever. So I just want to give a big shout out to Mixed Tito's. Wikimaniacs, if you're in the Dallas area, check it out. Really great, amazing food. And if y'all ever in town, the boys, it's one of the first places I'm going to take y'all. Sean, I don't know if you like old fashioned, but he said he makes the best old fashioned. So
I fuck with the old fashioned.
We're going to have to go there. Josh, don't worry. There's drinks for you there too, my buddy.
I like tacos. So.
Oh my gosh.
Do they have horchata?
I don't know if they have horchata, but they served us a melon drink that was really fresh. Ooh. And I think you're gonna really enjoy the carnitas tacos, Josh, if you ever go. So amazing. Everything handmade. Even the tortillas are handmade. So so good. So shout out to Jose Luis and Mixed Tito's. That's all I got. Support local business, everyone.
Shit. Now I'm just hungry. But that's a good shout out, John. I'm excited to try it when I go down to Texas someday. All right. So speaking of, we're giving shout outs and stuff. I want to give a quick shout out to, we have a Buy Me a Coffee. We don't promote it that often because we have a patron and
I think we also just forget it exists.
We do forget about it, but we still get the notifications when we do get something. So, I just want to shout out, Lynn for donating $10 on our Patreon. We appreciate that.
Or Buy Me a Coffee or Patreon.
Oh, sorry. Buy Me a Coffee. Oh. I already fucked it up because I forget it exists. Yeah. I don't know if they said anything with it. But yeah, so shout out to Lynn for sending that in. We appreciate you. And then I wanted to read a couple reviews that we got. So we got a 5-star review and it's titled Surviving. So every Monday I start my workday at 5 a.m. cleaning kegs at the brewery I work at. I then grind through a full brew day plus any extra stuff, and for years I use music to help me stay sane here. I found your podcast a few months ago, and now you three are what get me through my day, which starts at 5 a.m. on Monday. I listen religiously and even got my boyfriend hooked. We listen religiously and even find ourselves scrolling through Reddit, making bets on what stories will get pulled onto the show for the week. You three are hilarious, witty, brilliant, and yet humble all at the same time. I don't know that the whole beginning of this episode might have proved otherwise.
You're going to make me sad again.
Keep up the amazing work. Our favorite podcast ever. So thank you very much, Britt and Billy. So shout out Britt and Billy.
If you like your brewery, you could DM us, and then if we're ever in your area, I like beer. So
if you hate your brewery,
fuck them. Tell us what your favorite one is at your hometown.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then we'll go support that one instead.
Exactly. So I thought that was really cool. The sucky thing, though, is that we're going to start releasing at noon on Mondays and Fridays. So
I was going to say, sorry, Britt and Billy.
She could start her Mondays with the Friday episode if she wanted to. But yeah, apologies for that, Brittany. We're changing it up in the new year. So do we have time for one more?
I mean, you could edit out like half of the beginning. So I mean.
Yeah,
half of the beginning was hilarious.
Okay, so we got another one that is titled "Awesome with Cool Sunglasses," and it gives us a 5-star review. Ooh. It's from Marlene M on our website, and they say, "I love hearing / watching you guys. You're all awesome. Though you say you don't know much, you're insightful and really relate with everyone in your comments. You dare say out loud what has to be said. John and Sean, you are both my favorites." There you go, Sean. There you go, John.
Okay, I have to say this. Guys, whenever I called out that one reviewer for saying Josh is their favorite, please do not let that stop you from saying Josh is your favorite, guys.
I'm okay with it.
My boy deserves praise, guys. I was just joking, guys. It was a joke, a funny bit. You know I love my bits, guys. Please go back to saying Josh is your favorite. You know, he needs a positive reinforcement too.
That's okay.
That doesn't come from John and I.
I'm okay with it. I get lots of love from the fans. It is usually sprinkled with "I love John and Sean," but I'm okay with whatever I get. I appreciate it all. So they also said, "Don't put yourself down, Sean."
Yeah,
you know we love you guys. Keep doing what you guys are doing, and if this gets read on the show, I will freak. So be prepared to freak, Marlene.
Freak away, Marlene.
Get your freak on. It's Monday. Freak on. Yeah. And that's the 2 reviews I got. So shout out to Britt and Billy and Marlene and Lynn.
Yeah. Oh, Lynn wrote "Happy Holidays." I just looked up.
Oh, thank you for saving me on that.
Appreciate that. Happy holidays to you.
Back at you.
Happy holidays.
All right. Are we ready to jump right into these stories?
Yeah. Did you make this episode holiday themed, Sean?
You know what? That would have been smart, but you know me, boys. I did not do that.
That's okay. I'll make Fridays holiday themed because it's technically the last episode before Christmas.
Unless you're a patron. Holidays. Shout out to the patrons.
When are we taking a break again?
Oh yeah, we have an episode on the 19th. This is on the 12th.
We have one on the 19th.
That's what I said. Yeah, I'll make that one a holiday themed one.
No. The 19th is a Monday, my friend.
Yeah.
22nd? Is that what I meant?
23rd is probably what you're thinking of.
Friday.
23rd is what I meant. I'm an idiot. Yeah.
Hey, remember the beginning of the episode when y'all were roasting me about Christmas stuff? And I was like, I think it's just December 12th. Anyways, we're moving on.
So you're the dumbass, John.
Whoa. We're kind. It's the Christmas season.
Not yet.
No, my mood is now here. This is all you get from me for the rest of the episode.
I don't like
when the bit is on. Yeah, your voice is still sexy and sultry.
Voice. I have a monotone voice. Okay, guys, that's all I get. All right. Sean, please bring us to the first story.
I regret the bit that I started. All right, this is from what's the word of a mix of things? A hodgepodge.
Fusion.
There's like we'll go with fusion. This is
smorgasbord.
That's the exact word I was thinking. A smorgasbord of subreddits. This is from Relationship Advice and True Off My Chest. Man's wife cheated on him, but says it's not her fault. So this is, to be fair, to explain more, this is from the best of Redditor updates.
So there's an update.
The title is about the OP, but written by somebody else. if that makes sense.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like an OOP or something like that.
Something like that. All right, so we're going to kind of skip through this first one because it's not the important part.
How will we know the context?
All right, so I'm going to skip the first part because this one is kind of long with the updates. But essentially, the first part is my wife and I have been married for 3 years. She doesn't enjoy my hobbies as much as she used to. We used to like going camping every week. But now that we've gotten married and after 3 years and having a kid, she doesn't like camping at all. But that's not the only thing. She doesn't like when I camp. She says that it takes time away from the family, even though I invite them to come with me. She says she'd prefer I not do that and to help her out with raising the kids.
I mean, I can see her side, but also like it's your hobby and you aren't doing it like all of the time. I can't see it being that big. Like if it's just a weekend you're going away and you're inviting her.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not that situation where it's like I gotta go fishing with the boys and you can't come. It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I want you to enjoy this with me as a family.
Yeah.
But she's just like, nah.
Or maybe he could be like, I'll take the kid with me camping for the weekend or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so he was saying he does open up that idea about bringing the kid with him, and she always denies him.
Okay. Yeah, that's shitty then.
So he's forced to camp by himself. And he says what used to be an every week type of thing for us became just a once a month thing for me. And then he wrote an edit. He said, some of you guys were wondering if she gets girl time or gets to do her hobbies. He wrote, she has a girls' night at least every 2 weeks, if not, yes. Yeah. Every 1 to 2 weeks. Sorry.
Okay.
That's a little
Every 1 to
unfair.
2 weeks, she has a girls' night.
I thought that sentence was going somewhere more.
Sorry about that.
No. Yeah, so that seems like a fair trade-off. I mean, I don't know how often he's camping, to be fair, but if he's proposed the idea of, hey, I'll watch the kid and go camping with him, like with the baby, I don't see the issue, really.
Chances are, girls' night, he can't come, and he's probably stuck at home taking care of the kids.
Yeah, and he also offers to take the kid camping, and she says no, which is so strange.
Yeah, that is strange.
Unless it's like a little baby. Oh, no, the kid is 7 years old. So, yeah.
I mean, still, like...
Wait, they've been married for 3? Did they have the kid before marriage then?
Probably.
Okay, sorry. But yeah, 7 years old is like the perfect time to take your kid camping.
They'd probably appreciate that a lot. That's like some Boy Scout shit.
Absolutely. I used to love camping as a kid. I mean, I still like camping, but...
Never got a chance. I wish I did, but, I do it
Again,
now
the
as an
no
adult.
childhood thing. The therapy session that Josh opened up last episode.
All right, John, how does never camping as a child make you feel?
Well, I'm going to talk like this for the rest of the episode now.
No.
That's our bit.
It's nobody's bit. I made a huge mistake with Wikimaniacs.
No, it's our bit, Sean.
All right, this is my energy now for the rest of the episode.
God damn it. What have I done? This is our lowest listened episode ever.
People tuned out a long time ago.
I know. Within the first 2 minutes. I'm so sorry, guys. If you stuck around, I'm going to try and make it the best episode. All right, here we
He's
go.
going to take his pants off at the end, so stay tuned.
Yeah, I'll strip. Don't put it past me. All right, guys. So this is the update. Well, my wife cheated on me, and she says it's not her fault.
I think it is. I don't know.
This past weekend, she finally let the kid and I go on a 2-day camping trip for some father-son bonding time. My wife doesn't like camping herself at all anymore and doesn't even appreciate me going with the kid. This was a big hobby for me, and I wanted to share it with my son. Usually we argue a lot about my trips, especially if I request to bring our child, but this time she was oddly cooperative about the whole thing. She still insisted that she didn't want to join us. I was surprised, but I didn't want to question anything because I was so excited to finally take my son camping with me. I thought we had finally found a common ground and that the arguments were coming to an end.
Can I just say that it's weird that she's making the full decision of whether your kid can go camping or not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's fair. That's a fair decision or assumption.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you were siding with her. I was like, I think as like the father, he could ask the kid, "Hey, do you want to come camping with me?" And if the kid says yes, then I think that's the decision, right? It's weird that the mom is like, "No, they're not going camping. Like, I don't care."
Yeah.
And then I
I
could get it if she had like a severe fear of the woods, but as somebody that went camping, as somebody who went camping with her before they got married all the time, it sounds like I don't know. I don't really understand her hatred for the woods.
She's getting woods elsewhere, so that's
Jesus Christ. Oh, all right. Well, we had a great trip and returned back on Monday. We expected to come home to an empty house as my wife should have been at her office for a few more hours. I walked the kid up to his room as he was exhausted and ready to take a nap. Afterwards, I walked into our bedroom to find a naked man in my bed.
Oh.
I recognized him as my wife's coworker, whom I've met on numerous occasions at her work functions.
Jesus.
At first, I was in disbelief and even wondered if I had walked into the right house or not. Then my wife walked out of our bathroom also naked. Sorry. Naked. My baby voice came out. Then my wife walked out of our bathroom and also naked. Said it like a man that time. And I had no more doubts. She looked petrified when she saw me. I have never been so angry. I yelled at the dude to get out of my house so I could speak to my wife. He grabbed his clothes and left. Then we started arguing. I have never yelled at my wife before, as we always like to keep things civil for our son. But I was so hurt that I was screaming. Then my wife decides to get defensive, saying that it's not even her fault, that I'm barely around. And it's because I camp so much, even though I hardly go on trips anymore because she doesn't like it. She says, quote, "That's what drove me to do this. You neglect your family," end quote. Even though he was just on a camping trip with his kid. But anyway.
Oh my God. The audacity of this woman.
Go, no, it's your fault I cheated. Holy shit.
You drove me to this.
You did this. Like, it's terrible gaslighting.
Insane.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I was in tears at this point. I just don't understand how her cheating could be my fault. When I turned around to leave, my son was standing in the doorway and I felt terrible for yelling. I quickly consoled him, but then my wife snapped at me, saying I need to get my hands off of him. Now she won't speak to me.
I'm sorry. Like, no.
Yeah.
Now she won't speak to me and says I can't see my child until I apologize.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. That's when you, next time she leaves the house, you change the locks, you put the tent outside the door and say, "This is for you. Fuck you." She can camp out forever now.
Camp out here.
Apologize for what? I asked. She said we could go on the trip. She planned to cheat, and that kills me. It makes me wonder if she had done this before.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm stuck staying with my parents right now, and I just don't know what to do. I want to see my son. I'm really scared for my child, and of course, I want to apologize to him, but not my wife. But maybe this is my fault.
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
All right. Update.
Oh, was that it? Sorry.
Oh, no, there's another update.
Oh,
and
yeah.
another
But
update.
at the end of the first
Of that
part
part,
of the story.
yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, you could definitely like take custody of the kid for sure over that.
Take that ass to court, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fucked up.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Oh, the audacity of this girl.
Yeah,
Oh
this
my
is a wild one. All right. Update. I'm back home now and decided it was best to get back ASAP. Things are quiet, but I'm relieved to be back in the same space as my son. Thank you for all the advice and kind words. I'll keep you updated if you'd like. In case of any confusion, I am Canadian. I don't know why that was included, but it's here.
Oh, that explains the camping. We love camping up here.
Okay, I was gonna
There's a lot of beautiful nature spots in Canada.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there is in the States too, I guess.
Yeah.
There definitely is.
Not where we are. Not in
where
Texas.
we are.
Maybe
I mean,
not.
there are national parks in Texas, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Houston, Dallas.
So like you guys
definitely.
have Colorado, which is like
Okay,
forest and mountains.
Yeah. We have the Rocky Mountains, the Grand Canyon. There's places.
You guys got tons of spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I was just trying to think of something for Canadians that listen, you know? Shout out to Canadians.
Shout out to the Canadians.
Sorry.
Take a shot.
Take a shot.
Take a shot. All right. Well, this is a follow-up to my last post about my cheating wife. For the past week, I have been working with a lawyer to initiate the process of divorce and gaining full custody of my son.
Let's go.
With the exception of visitation for now until more is resolved. Things were awkward and tense for the first few days of me being back home, so my wife, and I'm using wife just to keep things simple and to keep identities private, decided to leave to stay with the guy that I found her naked with. I'm disappointed at the example she's setting for our son, but this makes my decision to divorce even more concrete. Edit, I just want to note, please don't blame women or use this situation to be misogynistic. I'm just sharing my experience.
How many fucking stories have we read that men cheating? Like it doesn't matter the gender.
I was like, I'm blaming her as a person, not gender.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, people suck. Doesn't matter their gender. Yeah, I mean that's good that she's out and that hopefully you can get a divorce, get as much as you can. Full custody would be nice, or at least majority custody, because your son needs a good role model, and it sounds like you would be that. So
exactly. And this is it's a sad story to begin with, but hearing these types of stories where like there's a strong like father figure is not something that we hear a lot or like see a lot in the stories. It's usually like deadbeat dads leaving. So it's good on you that you have those values, that you care more about your son's well-being and mental state rather than kind of your emotional needs right now. You sound like an outstanding father, and hopefully if you choose to seek a relationship elsewhere with someone else, or you just want to focus on yourself and the well-being of your son, I just want to wish you the best of luck, man. But you're doing the right thing. It seems like you had a toxic marriage with that crazy witch. So it's not, you didn't lose anybody. You, if anything, you gained more things by like cutting off dead weight. Yeah,
exactly. And like, to go off of your good father example, like you're constantly wanting him to be a part of your life, do hobbies with you. And so I think going forward, you guys will have better camping trip experiences.
Yes. With no restrictions this time.
With no restrictions. And it's a shitty story, but hopefully a better outcome in the future.
Yes.
One final update.
Oh,
God.
Goddamn.
He actually was the reason she cheated.
I take it all back.
He called the guy over.
He planted that guy.
Well, my ex-wife is now pregnant. Pregnant with another man, not the man she cheated on with.
Yeah, fuck that guy too. But that's hilarious.
She is pregnant, and here's where the sad part comes in.
Oh no.
And no longer wants to see our child. This is most likely the final update about my ex. Last week, I received several texts from my ex saying that she was pregnant with an unknown man's child, obviously meaning that she cheated with multiple other people before the one I found out about. She said she plans to keep the baby and start a family with her coworker, the same one that he found naked in his room. She also mentioned that she wouldn't be fighting for custody anymore. I told her I would be willing to split the custody or at least keep visitation rights for the sake of our kid, but she insisted that she didn't care about that anymore. I am honestly in awe. I am shocked that she has given up on everything about the family that we had, but I'm most hurt for our son. At the end of the day, she isn't worth wasting more of my energy. I have been spending every moment I can with my kid, and I will continue to do so. I'm starting to feel more and more like myself, and I can't wait to get back into the adventures and natures. I'd like to say a final thank you for the support and encouragement. I will always be grateful. OP out.
Oh, I mean, I'll say it does sound like you cutting it off right away. Sounds like you dodged a lot of a headache. It's wild that the coworker's like, yeah, I'm willing to settle down with you. Because
is she gonna do it to you too? My God.
Yeah, it's very clear that she'll do it again, and then it'll be his fault this time.
I don't know how you could like look at your partner the same after being like, oh yeah, I'll just cut that kid out of my life. Sure, that's my child, but we have a family. We're building a future. I'll cut him out of my life. That's easy. I'd be like, whoa, that's...
To be fair, I've never understood people who are like, oh, you cheated on your husband with me. I guess we'll settle down. Like, that's...
Yeah, that also is crazy.
I can change you.
I'll be different. It'll be different with me.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
No. But that's not saying once a cheater, always a cheater. No. We're not saying that. We're saying that this person seems like a habitual cheater.
Well, yeah, that too. But also, like, I don't know. There's no room for development or growth in between them cheating and settling down.
How can you trust? I don't know. How can you trust someone to be with someone that cheated on their spouse to be with you?
Yeah, and now doesn't want to see their kid.
Yeah. What precedence does that say about that person. It's like not someone you want to be with, you know?
No. Ooh, starting off strong, Sean.
I gotta warn you, the next one is also a doozy.
God damn.
But I do pick it up at the end with 2 happy stories. So, you know, I'm kind of roller coasting. I'm doing a little crescendo into the happiness, hopefully.
Gotcha.
I know for sure y'all are going to love the last story.
Okay.
I like how you set the table for this episode being sad. And so
That
we're
was
just going to be sad for the first 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's what the listeners want, right? Just pure, unadulterated depression for 45 minutes, probably.
Yeah, people do enjoy the episode where you were just so angry.
There's been a couple of those.
Yeah. What was the one John did where it was only upsetting stories?
Depressing stuff.
It was 4 back-to-back hard ones. I was like, oh, man, this has put me in a mood. So this is from r/marriage from user LazyVBBruh. Also from Best of Redditor updates, but the original post is in r/marriage.
Gotcha. Going all over the place this time.
I know. My husband, who has been parenting my daughter for 10 years, doesn't want to adopt her after she asked him to be her dad for real.
That's kind of rough.
This one is a doozy. So I don't know if I need to set a trigger warning, but this one is definitely heavy. So if you do want to skip to happier stories, go right ahead. The times are in the show notes.
Timestamp somewhere.
Just go ahead.
Go ahead. All right. So I had my child when I was 16 and I am not with her father. And quite honestly, I don't even know where her father is. He wanted nothing to do with my daughter. When she was 6, I met my current husband. He promised that he loved her and would treat her like his own. And he seems like he has. We eventually had more kids together. It was my daughter's 16th birthday last week, and she told me that she wanted to ask her stepdad to adopt her. I thought this was a great idea, and he has always been her dad anyways. He said yes, and there were a lot of happy tears all around. My younger kids were happy. I was happy. It was one of the best moments of my life. That night, he told me that we had to have a talk. He told me that he did love my daughter, but not the same as he felt about the other kids. He said he felt a bit weird adopting her because he felt like it would be a disservice to her to have a dad who didn't love her like he loved his other children.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What the fuck?
You raised this kid.
10 years you raised this kid.
I don't understand. This is giving me the vibes of those grandparents that said
Right, because it's not
first
not blood,
grandbaby baby, but they treated them like grandchildren for the longest time until a new one came around. But this is like they've had the kids. They've been raising the kids together for years now.
Then why did he say yes too?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like, way to pull the fucking rug under that kid.
But also, I don't understand why
He wouldn't want to be.
Yeah, if you've been a father to her anyway, why do you feel that you're not or whatever he feels, that he doesn't love her as much as he loves his other kids? Like, that's wild.
Oh, this is a doozy.
This one's a doozy, guys. I'm sorry. He told me he wanted to talk to her about it and say that she could definitely take the last name if she wanted, but that he couldn't adopt her and that he felt bad about it. But it wouldn't be fair to anybody. I
also don't get like the whole, if you adopt them, what does that really change necessarily? You know what I mean? Like she gets his last name, but the dynamic is the same. They're still living in the same household.
Yeah, like you're gonna love.
Yeah, still taking care of her. I don't understand what the dilemma is.
Yeah, there's no reason not to. I mean, we've never been in this situation, but I just feel like there's like legit no reason not to.
Yeah, but he's clearly like legally, I feel he does have responsibility over her, like in the eyes of the law. So if he, adopts her, I don't know what changes really, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this motherfucker claims her for tax purposes.
Probably. So. Exactly.
Profit off of.
That's just a business move, John. That's not love, okay?
Jesus, this is a cold world out here.
It's a cold world, guys.
That's what John said to us when he wanted to start an LLC. He said, it's just business. I don't love you guys.
I'm trying to protect my ass and my assets.
My God.
We both cried a little. But
Well, he said he knows that we are a package deal and that he would always treat her well and like a part of the family, but he could never be her actual dad. He told me he was sorry and that he felt really guilty and that he would take care of it for me so I didn't have to. My heart hurt more in that moment, and I genuinely feel like I have failed my daughter. I told him I didn't want him to speak to her about it, and that if clearly he doesn't think of her as his kid, then it would be my job as the parent to take care of her. I don't know what to do. Do I ask for a divorce? I felt sick, dizzy, and numb all week. How do I tell my daughter? I don't know what to do. And please don't tell me that step-parents don't have to love their stepkids the same, because my daughter doesn't have a father and considers my husband to be her dad. He has helped raise her and discipline her, and has shared her best and worst moments with her. I have never felt so terribly about something in my life. Please help. I think I want a divorce.
Yeah, that last take, step-parents don't have to love their stepkids as much. That's a dumb take, if anyone commented that. You absolutely should. And like going into, like, if you fall in love with someone who has a kid, then you understand that going into that, you have to love and raise this child as well. So you absolutely should know that and should feel love towards this kid. I don't understand how you don't.
And you should feel, that guy should also feel lucky that even though
that you didn't punch him in the face.
That he should feel lucky that even
the kid even wants him.
Yeah,
in general.
that honor of someone wanting you to be their father, you know. And it's just like I have no words, but I think you should follow your gut. At the end of the day, like that, even though you have kids with him too, like your first kid takes precedence. And oh my God, if your heart tells you that you can't see this man the same way again because of the way that he wants to treat your first kid, by all means, follow your heart.
Yeah.
It's just a bad example, like, to go forward with someone like this.
Yeah. I don't know. If you're looking for genuine advice, I don't know what to say, because it's I mean, yeah, you have kids with this person. You're married.
Yes.
He's been her dad for years. I don't know. Like, I don't know what serious advice I can give you. That is, as John said, you have to follow your gut. Unserious topic. This is where you propose polygamy and say you'll find a dad that you will love your daughter the same. And then you have a polygamous relationship.
That's gracious.
Hot take.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Then you'd be fucking around town, and then he's just sitting there like, I ain't getting no bitches.
My favorite of I think we should have an open relationship.
I now think we shouldn't have an open relationship.
No, I'm getting dick. I'm gonna keep
good.
I'm gonna keep doing me, actually.
That's a previous story for anyone who hasn't heard that one. But
yes.
Yeah, that is obviously not serious advice, but I thought that was funny, I guess, to lighten the mood a little bit.
We do have an update to bring down the mood even further.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to dig us out of this ditch.
I'm so sorry, guys. I pulled a John this time.
Oh God.
I only did one episode with depressing. I feel like you did back-to-back weeks with depressing ass stories.
Was my last episode depressing? No, last week we had a masturbating in the shower, you burn your apartment, didn't we?
Yeah.
Last episode I hosted?
Oh, I guess.
This is my first sad one. This is my first oops, all sad.
No, the first one was the dad was a monster who kidnapped his mom. Or
that was the same one.
That was the same episode.
Yeah, so I mixed it up. I had
Okay. All right.
That's fair. I can't remember the other ones.
This is the first oops, all sad. Update. Everyone was very helpful. I know a lot of people told me to divorce, but I want to try to fix things first. I don't want my oldest daughter to feel like it's all her fault, and I don't want the younger kids to possibly resent her for it. And I'm scared that she wouldn't get to see her siblings anymore. Me and my husband are going to marriage counseling, and I'm looking for a therapist for my daughter. I let my husband talk to her because I felt like I should give them that, and I trusted that he wouldn't be stupid. They went on a drive. I would have
trusted him on that.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have trusted this man.
But fair enough, I guess, if you wanted him to explain it to her so that he can realize that he's breaking her heart, that's fair enough.
Yeah. They went on a drive. I don't know exactly what was said, but both came back very upset. I'm going to be using fake names to make it easier. My daughter has stopped calling my husband Dad and now calls him Mike if she ever speaks or looks at him. He seems to be very upset by this, but I don't know what to tell him. Isn't this what he wanted?
Brought that on. Yeah, you brought that on yourself, my guy.
That's a fucking good bit. Calling him Mike.
Hey, Mike.
I would love it if she actually just called him the wrong name, like just made up a name and started calling him that. What's
Just
up,
like
Gus?
legit Mike.
Why don't you take me to fucking school now, Mike?
Yeah, Mike, it's time for dinner, bitch. What'd you make me?
What's for breakfast, Mike?
Make me some waffles, Mike.
Yeah, because at that point, you're just a fucking roommate, Mike, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
My girl has been very quiet and tired, and I told her to stay home from school for the next few days, but she didn't want to. My other daughter asked us, why is Hannah calling dad Mike? Is he not her dad anymore? Does that mean she isn't my sister? I corrected her, and my husband looked horrified, but once again, I don't know what to say. I've been calling her your sister instead of Hannah when I talk about her, and I hope it will help. Once again, thank you. I'm exhausted as a mom and as a wife, but I'm trying to be the glue and hold this together. I'm doing my best to make this marriage work and be a good mom. Edit. I've made the wrong choice. I'm telling my husband he better fix it, and I'm starting to get my stuff in order and look for lawyers.
Oh, that pivoted hard. You didn't let us think about that one for a second.
Yeah, I just wanted to rip the Band-Aid off because I want to get to the happy stories.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, God, that is such a sad story. I feel,
and I will say before you go on, and I won't read it for fear that I've gone too far already on this episode. But if you are interested in this story, there are more in the comments.
Oh no! Just tell me the end. What happens at the end?
She looked for her biological dad and found out he died.
Oh my God, Sean! Jesus!
You asked for you asked for it. I wasn't gonna say anything, man.
I was hoping it was happier.
No, otherwise I would have said it, man.
Oh my God!
This
Damn.
is 50 minutes of depression for
Yeah, this one's a trauma episode, guys.
John's gonna have to go to double therapy with me this week. Okay, it's gonna be traumatizing for both of us.
Oh man.
Oh jeez. Well, fuck Mike. He's tearing a family apart over reasons that he has justified in his mind for some fucking reason. I hope all his kids resent him for it, and he dies alone. That's all I got.
Damn.
Nope. That's where I'm at. That's where that's the emotional level I'm at right now.
I'm not mad at you about it.
All right, John, give your
Fuck
take.
you, Mike.
And Ike. Fuck both of you.
It reminds me of that freaking Mad TV skit. Oh, you like Mike and Ike's? You got a boyfriend? Is he coming back?
Does anyone watch that?
No, that's so old. That was like 2005.
But that skit was funny. I feel like they had a couple bangers.
Fair enough.
Gene Shelley.
Damn, it's been a while. I forgot that whole reference.
I don't remember this reference. So.
The back of your head's ridiculous.
I do remember that one.
All right, let's get into the funnier stories, guys. For the love of God. This is from True Off My Chest from user Fox Died.
Fox died? I'm just kidding. I know we did.
No.
I
Can't
know.
talk about more than
I
once.
know.
I went to the doctor today, and I'm completely embarrassed myself.
Micro dick.
What'd you say about me? For the last few days, I, 22-year-old female, noticed a really bad smell whenever I went to bed. Last night, it got so bad that the smell actually woke me up.
Oh, God.
I sniffed my armpits, and the smell was absolutely horrible, which made no sense since I had showered the evening before. I don't know if they mean like that evening.
They woke up and smelled it, so it was technically the morning, I guess.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Well, I mean, I don't know. You don't have to shower every day.
I mean, listen, I sweat during the night.
Yeah.
So
Because you're just a naturally hot person that way.
yeah, warm
it's
person,
true.
guys.
Hot.
No,
John said what he said. John
said
said what he said. He meant what he said. We're moving on.
Every single thing.
God damn.
I got out of bed and sprayed some deodorant on, which helped a little bit. This genuinely concerned me, so I called the doctor's office and was able to schedule an appointment for this morning. I took another shower before I went. The doctor checked, and he didn't smell anything unusual. He told me...
The doctor was just like...
Yeah, let me get a whiff.
being a doctor sucks.
It's gotta be.
Holy shit. Yeah, Doc, can you smell my armpit today?
Something is crazy going on. He told me it might be a reaction to food, but wasn't sure what else it could be. He asked me to call in a few days to give an update. I went home and I changed my sheets. While doing that, I accidentally knocked over an aloe plant that stood on my nightstand. That's when I noticed. The roots of the plant were rotten to the core. I sniffed the plant and determined that had to be where the smell came from. I was absolutely mortified. I called the doctor's office and I had to tell them that that poor man sniffed my armpit for no reason because of my stupidity. The assistant told me that the doctor was actually in the office right now, so she put me on the phone with him.
Oh, no.
I explained the situation again, and he could not control his laughter. I could hear his assistant in the background laughing as well. I apologized for wasting his time and for making him smell my pits. He said it was all right and that he got a good laugh out of that. So
Good whip too, apparently.
Yeah.
So that was a bit of a relief. But still, I don't think I could ever show my face there again, and I think I have to find a new doctor.
That's fucking funny. Yeah, I guess when you're just waking up, you're kind of delirious, so you're just like, oh, it must be me that smells. And so you don't even think to double check after you get up, put deodorant on. That's a good
It's so
story.
funny that she smelled her armpits and was like, oh my God,
that's
it
me.
is me. It is me.
She just put deodorant and it helped a little bit.
Yeah. She's not smelly. She's just a bad gardener. Bad at taking care of houseplants.
Yeah, imagine a doctor probably was like, hey, doc, like I fucking hear like it smells like stank ass and everything. And the doctor still legally be like, fuck, fam, I gotta smell it.
I gotta smell this armpit.
That's gotta be a shitty ass job.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Damn.
All right. Well, let's keep the energy going through probably an ad read when we were much happier with our lives.
Wow. Back when I escaped my balls.
Hopefully this doesn't smell like dead aloe.
It doesn't, because I use the Crop Reviver toner and ball deodorant.
Ball deodorant, baby.
Yeah.
Bad.
Play that ad.
It's never too early to play holiday music, and it's never too early to start thinking about gifts. Whether it's for a friend or for the friends in your pants, you can make this a season to be jolly with Manscaped. Do your little drummer boy a favor and use the Lawnmower 4.0 to avoid another silent night in the bedroom. Then add in Manscaped's top-of-the-line shower products to have people thinking, all I want for Christmas is you. Jesus, Manscaped is killing it with these lines. Santa cares about his sack, and so should you. Look nice when you get naughty by going to manscaped.com and using the code REDDIT for free shipping and 20% off. The Manscaped Platinum Package 4.0 is a one-stop shop for the man who deserves it all. It has everything needed to help you deck the halls from your face to your balls just in time for the mistletoe season. The Platinum Package has each product from the best-selling Performance Package, plus Ultra Premium Body Wash, Ultra Premium 2-in-1 Shower and Conditioner, and Ultra Premium Deodorant. It's the best way to smell fresh from your Santa hat to your candy cane. The Lawnmower 4.0 Body Trimmer and the Weed Whacker Nose and Ear Hair Trimmer feature proprietary advanced skin-safe technology to protect your delicate presence. Plus, both are waterproof, so there's no issue clearing the snow out of your driveway. There's also a 4,000 LED light on it so you can light the way like Rudolph. Now that you've groomed your candy cane, it's time to make sure you don't smell like a reindeer with the Platinum Package shower products. All the Manscaped shower gear is sulfate-free, vegan, and is made to have your skin feeling hydrated and smelling fresh. But smelling good doesn't stop at the shower. The Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver Ball Toner can solve the stank problems all day long. Once they touch your sack, you'll never go back. The Platinum Package 4.0 sitting under the tree is guaranteed to put anyone in the holiday spirit. And for the perfect stocking stuffer, add the brand new Body Buffer, which is an incredible body scrubber that makes exfoliating easy and a lot cleaner than that old loofah. So go to manscaped.com, get 20% off with free shipping using the code REDDIT. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and using the code REDDIT. Manscaped, get your jingle balls ready for the holidays.
And we're back. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to crescendo this thing. I'm going to end with a story that I think we'll all enjoy. This is from r/entitled people But in my opinion, it's like borderline r/petty revenge.
You love your petty revenge, Sean.
I do love the revenge.
And I know you guys love petty revenge as well.
Oh, yeah. Unless you're talking to the Wikimaniacs, then they absolutely do as well.
Yeah. I think we're all in agreement here. This is a great subreddit.
Revenge is always fun.
But this is titled, Entitled Sister-in-Law Stole Our Baby Name. Now she regrets it.
So I stole her baby.
Holy shit.
That is...
Oh, the end.
I don't know if that's petty revenge. I think that's a crime.
I don't know.
Petty crime.
That is kidnapping, my friend.
I got this from r/petty kidnapping.
Kidnapping.
Kids napping, actually.
Yeah. No, I do not endorse kidnapping children. I just want to put that on record.
So, but you endorse kidnapping other people or what? Just children? What?
Don't say
Problem.
Oh my God. We're ending the year on absolute fire, I think.
So many lawsuits in 2023.
Oh my God. The LLC could have come at a more perfect time. All right. Hey, y'all. Long-time lurker and all that. This is my throwaway account. To cut to the chase, my wife and I spent 4 years trying to get pregnant before the wrong side of 35. We are currently 33 respectively now and are blessed with a wonderful infant son. My wife has a younger half-sister that she has been LC with for some time. So I Googled, and I think LC means
Lost contact?
Yeah. Or light contact or low contact.
Yeah, we have been corrected also because we say NC and we always guess North Carolina. It actually means no contact. We're just fucking dumb.
Yeah, I read this and I was like, what state starts with LC?
You're like Louisiana? No.
Lavada.
Nevada.
Las Vegas.
Lexus? No.
Lexington. I don't know. We're idiots.
Colorado. I'm losing.
Colorado. All right. The woman is entitled and toxic. She is also her mother's golden child. We refuse to let her or my mother-in-law in the house since they both blatantly tried to make off with my wife's jewelry box a couple years ago.
Oh.
The box contained a lot of valuable jewelry inherited by my wife's grandmother. Said jewelry is now in a safety deposit box as per my suggestion. Well, my wife and I had nearly given up on trying to conceive when it suddenly and finally happened. We were ecstatic. After we found out we were having a boy, we started looking into names. I ended up suggesting the name of my Scottish grandfather and my wife loved it. So that's the name that we settled on. But here is the mistake that we made. We posted about it on social media. No surprise to the stereotype in this mess, but my sister-in-law was also pregnant and was months further along than my wife and was also having a boy. She decided to claim my grandfather's name for her own son, and not just the first name, but the middle name as well.
Oh, God.
Damn.
What a... so petty.
Insane. Insane behavior.
I want to know what the name is.
I also kind of want to know, but they never list it.
I'm looking up Scottish baby boy names.
Okay,
I'll get some.
Let's not out them, though. We'll keep that between us. Seamus. No, that's Scottish.
Kaylin.
Irish.
Clyde.
Irish. Holy shit.
Dallas.
Guys.
Dallas. There you go, John. Mac.
I fucking hate this place.
Tavish. Oh, there's a couple here. I hope it's one of
Tavish
those.
is kind of cool. All right, back on it. We called her extremely pissed over what she was doing. And she smugly told us there's nothing that we can do about it. And I mean, she's sort of right. There's nothing we could do about it legally, as it's not a crime to steal planned baby names. We realized that the drama was exactly what she wanted. And she thought by taking the name for herself, we'd not be able to use it. I laughed, and I told her that while what she did was dirty and underhanded, we're going to keep with our chosen name. And she could just deal with it whether she decides to go through with copying us or not. Well, my sister-in-law's baby daddy called me and said I was being an unreasonable dick for still wanting to use the name after her sister-in-law claimed it.
What?
Oh, what the hell?
You can't claim a name, by the way. So, I mean, so that goes both ways. But also, you have a connection to that name, and you posted it first. So, wild take from him.
I said she claimed nothing, and since we couldn't own the name, then neither could they. Before he ended the call, he threatened me by saying I'd be sorry if we didn't change the name.
Oh.
Then he hung up before I could even respond. Months later, the sister-in-law had a healthy baby boy and in fact names him my grandfather's name.
Nice.
We did not show up for the birth, both because of the pandemic and because we simply did not care to be there.
I mean,
that is more than fair.
I think the first reason was more why, but understandable.
Sister-in-law called us wanting congratulations, but we told her that...
Could you imagine calling someone and be like, hey, congratulate me?
Acknowledge me.
That's like Sean earlier this episode saying nice things about
Compliment me.
Compliment me now, or I'm done with the show.
Please, sir, can I have some more compliments? Oh, that's so fucked up. That's fucking funny.
Where was I? But we replied with, we simply do not care.
Yeah.
And that if she was still on insisting we change our baby's name, then she'd be in for some big disappointment because we had no plans to. Sister-in-law demanded I put my wife on the phone, but it was already on speaker, and my wife spoke up saying that she agrees with me entirely. We were not going to change the name. Sister-in-law hung up on us, but soon started sending us emails with text walls full of different name ideas, even suggesting very similar ones. I responded back that the...
Could you imagine sending rhyming names?
Like, you can even go with this. Do that to begin with.
You know, we named him Mac, but you could call him Zach.
That's pretty close to your grandfather, right?
That's pretty close, right? Yeah, your grandfather would like that.
I responded back that the name was from my grandfather, and that's why we were not going to be changing it. She shut up, and we didn't hear from her again until after our own son was born. 2 months later, we were blessed with our own son. He came out perfect, and we named him exactly what we wanted to name him.
Congratulations.
Well, to no surprise, my sister-in-law called us a few days later after the birth to scream in our ears that we copied her son's name.
Guys, you did it wrong. You're supposed to call her and ask for congratulations. That's why she's so mad.
I pointed out that she was the real copycat, since she had no familial ties to the name, and we did. And anyone who looks at our family trees could see that. Then my wife spoke and said after the attempted theft of her grandmother's jewelry, she no longer considered her sister-in-law her sister, and that we would have nothing to do with her nephew either. For months, we were bombarded with messages and emails from my wife's side of the family. Half were on our side after finding out the whole story, and the other half were not. Sister-in-law's baby daddy, true to his word, showed up at my door to, quote, make me sorry, end quote.
What the
I'm not sure what his plan was, but I pretty much towered over him as I'm 6'1", and I am well built due to regular exercise, in parentheses, 3 trips to the gym.
Brag about it. Let's go.
Yeah, humble brag, but okay. He was a very skinny man, about 5'6", with a baby face that was badly hidden behind a slim beard. I would like to say no beard judgment as a man with a slim beard himself.
No, we judge. We judge.
All beards matter. All beards matter, man.
I can't grow one properly, so call me Patches,
same.
baby.
I told him that my house had cameras and that he better get off my property and never come back. He just yelled a few obscenities at me and drove off in his beat-up old car.
Got him.
Soon after, sister-in-law and mother-in-law called us from a different number to yell at me for making the sister-in-law's baby daddy feel emasculated.
Oh my God.
I never even threatened the man. I just told him to leave and not come back. And if he didn't want to
showed up on his property. Fuck you.
You lucky you weren't in Texas, bro.
Yeah, true.
All right. And if he didn't want to feel emasculated, then he shouldn't have come knocking. Then they tried to bring up the issue of the baby name again and demanded that we change our son's name, as he is, quote, he's so young. There's plenty of time to do it, end quote.
Why don't you change the name?
Yeah, you got time.
Yeah. We held our ground and told them that they were bonkers to still think that they were in the right after they copied our choice of name just to try and get one over on us. I said sister-in-law didn't even name her son out of love, but out of spite, just to try and stick it to my wife for no good reason. Then my wife called them both out on the way she was treated growing up and how entitled her sister-in-law and mother-in-law have always been, and how she was glad that she had left them far behind, and that she wants nothing to do with them, and they won't have anything to do with us. That left my sister-in-law sobbing, and my mother-in-law called me a, quote, royal bastard, end quote, before hanging up the phone.
At least you're royal, dude.
He's royalty in Scotland too? God damn, he owns that name then.
Dude, what a beast. Then it was no contact again for a little while until my sister-in-law called us again sometime later to bitterly tell us that we had won. She and her baby daddy got in a huge fight and he left. It was apparently very sore that the sister-in-law didn't let him even give their son a middle name from his family.
Damn.
And he said he was sick of this bullshit and wanted his son named after him and not some guy he wasn't even related to. Sister-in-law, you think he would do that before the whole birth thing?
Right.
Yeah.
Go off.
Could have saved you a trip and some gas, dude, and the embarrassment of getting emasculated.
Why did you fight so hard for this name?
Yeah. I think he was just angry and wanted to take it out on someone and then realized he was going to lose that fight. So he backed off.
Did he not know he was like 6'1" in build?
I guess not. I guess because they're low contact, he didn't really know who he's.
Yeah, true.
I guess.
Maybe. Yeah, they're North Carolina, so.
Yeah. Sister-in-law finally caved and they got the boy's birth certificate reissued with a completely new name.
Oh,
this
Big
cost,
Mac.
Yeah, Big Mac. This cost sister-in-law about $500 or so she claims. Sister-in-law demanded that we at least compensate her for the name change.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. What is wrong with this
Plus
person?
an additional $100 for the emotional damage, as now she has to change, or now she has to get used to calling her son by a different name.
Just first charging someone just $100.
Yeah, for your emotional stability.
That's what your emotional stability is worth. God
To be
damn.
fair, that's what I charge John each therapy session. So
That's true. Oh my God.
making bank over here. That's hilarious.
And why am I not getting better, Josh? What the fuck?
Because I keep giving you 2 steps back with the stories I choose. I'm sorry.
I'm not qualified.
He's about as qualified as a therapist as I am as a Tagalog teacher for Josh.
I don't know. It's starting to feel like a cult now.
Don't tell anyone.
Be quiet about that.
Yeah.
We laughed and said that this would have never had happened if she hadn't stole our baby's name to begin with, and that we did not owe her a dime. Since then, we've been no contact with the sister-in-law and mother-in-law, but my father-in-law, who's a very nice man and has divorced the mother-in-law for obvious reasons, comes by often and loves his grandson. From what he and other relatives told us, the situation between the sister-in-law and her baby daddy was pretty tumultuous. But like most of her life, we just do not care. Not our monkeys, not our circus.
Oh, I like that saying. I don't know what to learn from that story, but
I guess stand your ground is my knowledge from that.
Yeah, don't let petty people push you over.
Yeah. If you have a vision, go through with your vision.
And if you're 5'6" and below, don't be knocking on people's doors.
If you're 5'6" with a slim beard,
I won't be knocking anywhere.
Did you used to sell knives door to doors, John?
Yes. Don't unlock further more core memories.
Yeah, that's a wild story. I don't know if they did really anything to get revenge, but that's definitely
I would argue with them standing their ground is
their form of revenge.
Is their form of revenge because everything else came unglued to the other person. So
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. That's true. Wow.
that
All right.
was
Well,
my God, the
hopefully I
entitlement
brought
is
it.
insane.
Hopefully I brought it back up from the depths, the deep, deep depths of the beginning of this episode.
Holy.
But yeah, those are it for the stories. I think it's time to get into the wonderfully written This Day in History segment by the amazing Alex Underbaki.
It's time to learn.
Welcome back, Wikimaniacs, to our historical segment called This Day in History. This is a weekly series where we take a break from the wild tales we found on Reddit to take you back in time to learn more about what happened on this day throughout history. Today's date is December 12th, and we're going to fly back to 1915 to discuss the birth of one of the world's best-selling artists. Francis Albert was born on December 12th, 1915 to parents Natalina Dolly Garaventa and Antonio Martino Marty Sinatra in Hoboken, New Jersey. Francis had a fairly traumatic entry into this floating rock we call Earth. According to a PBS article by Andrew Mock, 13-pound, my God, big baby, 13-pound Francis was delivered with forceps, and on first impression, he was thought to have been a stillborn due to his unresponsiveness and his blue skin color. The story goes that when his grandmother picked him up, she ran him under cold water and slapped his back in order to try and get him to respond. Turns out that was just the trick to get him to start breathing again. Francis's mom, Dolly, worked as a midwife, while Marty was a boxer and worked for the Hoboken Fire Department. Dolly and Marty also reportedly owned a tavern where their son would spend a lot of time as he grew up. Many nights were spent at the tavern where Frank would work on his homework or maybe sing a song or two on top of the tavern piano. Being around music seemed to blossom a passion into Frank. He became interested in jazz and would develop the ability to learn music by ear, according to some reports. Starving for a career in the music business, Frank got his first break in 1935 when Dolly allegedly persuaded a local singing group called the Three Flashes to let him join. It seemed like after this, Frank's passion for music continued to burn bright. He continued to see more big breaks in a long-standing career. He had 1,400 recordings with 31 gold albums, 9 platinums, 3 double platinums, and 1 triple platinum. He also appeared in a total of 60 films. On top of all of that, his personal life was also something to talk about. He was married 4 times and had 3 children, Nancy, Frank Jr., and Christina, and was known to be a part of the infamous Rat Pack group alongside Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Peter Lawford, and Joey Bishop. Accounts claim that he was even looked into by the FBI due to some potential connections to the mafia. Talk about a spicy bio to brag about. But life and time has an effect on all of us. After fighting his ailing health for some time, Frank would pass away at the Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles on May 14, 1998, at the age of 82. 400 mourners were reportedly in attendance at his funeral, with reported thousands of fans outside. Frank left a huge mark on music, media, and pop culture, and today, we wish him a happy birthday. Well, Wikimaniacs, do you have a favorite Frank Sinatra song? Let us know over on our social media accounts or over on the Cultivate Discord channel. Also, thank you for tuning in to today's This Day in History segment. We love getting jazzy and turning back the clocks with you. And this segment wouldn't have been made possible without the following resources: Wikipedia, PBS NewsHour, and CNBC. And it wouldn't have been made without the most important resource of all of this, the amazing Alex Underbaki of the incredible Weird Distractions podcast. Thank you so much for writing and continuing to write for This Day in History. And another person or people I have to thank are our patrons, all 166. Holy moly. Thank you guys so much for continuing to support us. And truly, without you guys, the show would not be possible. Truly. So I'm going to go from newest patrons to the oldest to the day ones. All right, here we go. We got Raven, Ashley, Annie, Ellis, Ida, Stevie, Meg Mystery, Sierra, Charisse, Hyphen, Dia, Shell, Olivia, Hope, Taylor, Lay, Alexis, Unicorn Candy, Bex, Ashley, Graceful Duck 22, Phoebe, Judith, Roxy, Nicola, Emily, Belle, Liana, Askir, Patty, Likachu, Nikita, Casey, Jenna, Issa Thunderpoop, Tabitha, Victoria, Jordan, Jory, Elizabeth, Chelsea, Leslie, Alan. I know Alan. What's up, Alan? Allie, June, D, Solinia. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce any names. I'm going to keep doing my best. Nate, KC, Lanny, Indira, Alexandria, Iona, Karen, Alyssa, Rebecca, Brittany, Shifty Sphinx, Siddhartha, Lillian, Sunnylicious Supreme, Majorie, Alyssa, Carol, Jennifer, Jose, Sherry, Julia, Tegan, Linnea, Witty Metaphor, Sarah, Karina, Evelyn, Pixel Momiji, Kite, Velvet Mole, Caitlin, Kelsey, Andrea, Jillian, Aaron, Kawina, Renee, Apolline, Rhonda, Stephanie, Rhiannon, Christine, Juice Machine, Kate, Carolyn, Rihanna, Maria, Elena, Neen, Amanda, Shirtless, Josh, Stan. Love that. Jacqueline, Michelle, Allie, Ashley, Cecily, Haley, Brittany, Little Rossi, Aurori, Saskia, Andy, Sky, Lusa, Lini, Amber, Noah, Itzel, Nelly, Ashley, Sasha, Zenthalo, Alex, Caitlin, Casey, Ringo, Dan, Rochelle, Carrie Berry, Love D'Andy, Ekaterina, Jen, Elizabeth, Corey, Carter, Amber, Dominique, Marine, Tiffany, Risa, Karen, Drella, your girl Diana, Catherine, Diana, Lena, Nia, Jen, Crystal, Danielle, Michelle, Alexis, Jasmine, Miss Little Crew, Marianne, Sarah P, Free Gnome, Susan, Phantom Fox 98, Dan, Spooky Tales, Blue Raina, Katie, Ilyana, I said Katie weird, I don't know why, Katie, Ilyana, Micah, Valentina, Alex, Taru, Aaron, Gabby, Lindsay, and Vina. Thank you guys so much for being patrons. Again, we can't thank you guys enough for supporting the show. A lot of what we do would not be possible without your patronage. It's incredible that we have more than two. So thank you guys for rocking with us. If you're not a patron, thank you for listening this far. This is pretty deep into the episode. Without you guys, also, this show wouldn't be made possible. So yeah, thank you guys, patrons, non-patrons, for listening. We love you. Let's get back to the regular episode. And that is it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you want to find more about the show, I'm not going to tell you the links and handles because it's all in the show notes, guys. It's in the show notes. I don't know them. So yeah, go to the show notes. And if you want to reach out to us, all these stories were shared to us on our subreddit, r/Reddit on Wiki. So that's a great place to talk to us, a great place to share stories for us to read. And if Reddit's not so much your deal, you can hop on our Discord, which is also in the show notes. And yeah, those are pretty much the two main ways to talk to us.
We got a whole channel on Discord where we just share memes and pet pictures.
John put, I don't know. It could have been either of you guys. Okay, yeah, I figured it was John because he was the first one to post in a lot of them. Yeah. But John opened up a lot of little channels on our Discord where you could share pictures of your pets, memes. I even have a channel where I share Josh's thirst traps on there. So just go ahead and join the Discord.
Wait, for a price.
For a price. Nothing in this world is free, guys. You know the Venmo. But yeah, that's it for this week. Thank you guys. Oh, we mentioned this earlier, but people are still sending us some stuff. Thank you so much for sharing all of your Spotify rap stuff with us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That stuff is so heartwarming. Crazy. And it's validating to think that other people are thinking that we're as funny as we find each other. I don't even think we are that funny. We just make each other laugh. So it's cool to know other people laugh with us or even at us if you're a YouTube short viewer. But yeah, thank you guys so much for sharing all the Spotify rap stuff with us. And
I should have responded to every single one of you who DM'd us on Instagram. And there was a lot of you. So thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. That's insane. But yeah, that's it for this week. We love you guys. We'll see y'all. We got 2 more episodes until we take our little Christmas break. Unless you're a patron, then you get an episode. We got 2 more episodes for you guys for the rest of the year. We love you guys. Or 3?
3.
3. We got 3 more episodes.
We got this
until
Friday,
the end of the year.
next Monday, and then another Friday right before. I think it's like right before Christmas Eve. I think that one drops
on the 23rd.
Yeah,
Something
that'll
like
be our
that.
last one. I'll try and make it Christmassy for you guys.
Ooh, but
What
yeah.
is that?
Thank you guys. I don't know. Is that SpongeBob? Doodle
It's
Bob?
Doodle Bob.
Doodle Bob.
Me hoy, me noy.
And that's it. See you guys. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Me oy, oy, oy.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power. For the 5th time, it's your boy Sean.